everyone, Melly Mel here with Sincerely Creative Mom. Y'all, today we are going to make a candle holder base out of some mesh, some tulips, a little bit of a stilby. It's going to be super, super cute. I went with 4 colors. These came from Michael's. I went with 4 different colors just because I wanted the bunches that go in here to be nice and full. And I chose this Astilbe just because it was the super popular last year when I made a tulip wreath, and it was just a perfect filler. So we're going to use that as well. We're going to start though with these super cute, well, super simple candle holder bases, and you can find the link to this in the description of this video. It's nice because when the candle sits on top of here, or when this sits on top, I don't have to worry about it falling through, right? So it's nice and sturdy, and I don't have to worry about it, just kind of barely fitting on this circle. So it's perfect size. It comes in a size and an 8-inch and in a 10-inch. This is an 8-inch. And I believe this candle is a 3-inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lied. It's a 4-inch. So that seems to work. The 4-inch candle on the 8-inch seems to work perfect. Okay, so we're working with, again, the link for this is in the description. We're working with poly burlap mesh, or no, Poly Pro mesh ribbon. It is from Hobby Lobby. It is the small mesh. It's 5.5 inches wide, and I cut it 22 inches long. Now I just used my rotary cutter along the self-healing mat to cut them, and I did 22 inches so that we could get 2 candle bases out of one. So I wanted to be able to stretch our dollar as far as we could. So I'm just going to take a pipe cleaner. I'm leaving them long, although you probably could cut them short. I'm going to just come in here, and when I put it in, I'm going to twist nice and low so that the pipe cleaners are going from side to side instead of in and out. It's just going to make things easier when we go to put in that mesh. So all I'm doing here is feeding these through. Super cute spring. You could use it for a centerpiece. You could use it for a side table. You could use it so many ways. You could put candy in the center, a nice jar. Okay, so now we're going to take our 22-inch, again, I already cut them, they're 22 inches long. I'm going to put them with the curl going down, right? So not curl up, curl down. And I'm just going to try my best to scrunch this up all the way. Cutie pie. You could also curl the end a little tiny bit and then scrunch it. And curl the end. Teeny tiny. We're going to do both ways. So our pipe cleaner is waiting for us. by doing the alternating this style, you're able, the ruffle, the one that's just the ruffle without the curls on the end, you're able to get those ends underneath the one that's ruffled, and it just gives it just a little bit fuller look. So now when I put the pipe cleaners in, I want them to be going in and out instead of side to side, because when we come back in, we're coming back with the florals. Actually, let me just make sure that that's on. So this is the other way. Not that it makes a really difference. If I preferred, if you were wondering, if you want to do it all one way, I would prefer to do it the curl way if you want to do it all the same. This just allows, see how that kind of just is a little bit flatter, and it can get underneath here to kind of hide that base a little bit better. But I do like the curl style because it just gives it a little frill. And we're curling those ends for a couple of reasons. One, it helps hide those frayed edge, those cut edges. You guys, mesh is mesh. It's gonna fray. So again, whether you do it the same each time or opposite, it's really just a preference. Just gets underneath there. And then the last one will sit right on top. Nice little curl. Fold it in like two teeny tiny times. Like, it's literally the width of my finger. See, teeny tiny. We're talking little itty bitty. Again, this is 5.5 inch mesh, so it's already little tiny. And I went with the 5.5 inch simply because I don't want to cover, you know, the candle. Like, I want to see, this is a tall candle, so I want to be able to see it. So from the outside, because again, that's what we're going to be looking at. Nice little frill going on here. Okay, so again, from Hobby Lobby, 5.5 inch. We cut them 22 inches long. So what I've already done is I've already cut up one full bush. So what we're gonna do is, once we have it cut up, we have to cut it one more time, just because we need a little bit. We need a long and we need a little bit. So I'm going to cut these right where I can see a spot. So I'm going to use this, the top half. I'm going to cut it right there. These came from the At Home store. Michael's last year did carry them. However, they just weren't in a bush that looked exactly like this. The design looked like this, but it was on a shorter stem. Go ahead and cut these all. And then they're very different. So one is a little shorter and one's a little taller. We're actually going to use one stem from the second bush. We have 8 twist ties here. And so I think there's 7. Yes, there's 7. There's 7 clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was one already cut off. Or maybe I cut it off. Anyways, I needed to be able to make 2 out of 1. So one bush just wasn't quite enough. So I'm going to take the small piece. So this was on the top. Okay. And I'm going to put this in there first. This is going to make a nice little layer of this astilbe on the bottom. Okay, so that one's long, this one's short. And instead of putting it in like this, I'm putting it kind of facing out so that when you look at it at the end, you can see it, you know, from the side. That's the whole point. That's what we want. And so far, I'm just tying these in. I'm not gluing yet. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now what we did is I took all of the, on each, so these are from Michael's. Some have 8 tulip stems, some have 7. So watch out for that if you're just going to the store to buy what you need for this actual design. I usually buy in a whole bunch. So I'm going to take that tag off, and then I'm going to push the greens up to the top of the bud. And I'm going to leave this stem longer, different than when I'm putting in, or when I'm doing a wreath. They can be a little bit shorter. So we're taking, let's set this aside for a second. We're taking one of each color. And just dump them out here. Need one of each color. So a yellow. I'm going to take my astilbe. It's going to be long. And the reason I left them long is so I can kind of maneuver them here and make them longer or shorter to fill in all the gaps. You'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to long, then we have a purple and a pink and a white. I'm also going to try my hardest to make sure this cluster, like I don't always want the purple on this side. I don't always want the yellow here. I want to mix those up so that when they go down in here, you know, it's looking like it's all, the colors are all mixed up. It's not just one color. You know, you don't want it to, you know, feel like maybe you don't want it to feel like there's yellow all the way around the inside. You want to mix up that color. Okay, so I put them in here down nice and tight. And I'm going to twist those really tight. I'm going to twist it, I don't know, a few times. Cut off that excess. I'm also going to cut off the excess of these stems. Not that you'll see them, but I just don't want to get them in the way. So you want to have them longer so that you can kind of maneuver your piece. And then once it's in, you don't need it to be long. You don't need them to be long anymore. Okay, I'm going to take that and just hide that a little bit. And I can take my glue if you want and just add a little glue in there. You don't have to. That might make you feel better for them, you know, not sliding out. Again, I don't normally. So the purple was on this side and the yellow was on that side. I'm going to put the purple on the other side and the yellow. And the white out here and the pink right on top. So nice little, you know, I got some green, I got the spikies, I got the astilbe. It's perfect blend. And maybe I could, now that I have them in place, cut them off on this side. Again, you're not going to really see it, so it doesn't really matter. Snuggle it right down in there. I just want to make sure that that cluster kind of blends real good. I don't want there to be a gap between. Nice and tight. And you don't want the pipe cleaner showing. It'll all fit nicely. Cut that excess off, and then I just push it into the inside. As long as it's nice and tight, you really don't need that glue. Snuggle it right in there. Now I feel like one of those stems was a little short, so I might add a little bit of glue to this one. And then if you can see that astilbe around that bottom edge is just, you know, it looks like it's just part of it. It's just so pretty. Also, you see how this one just kind of flopping, kind of all fun. I don't want it to end up flopping off the edge, right? So I'm going to put that, I'm going to twist it around and put it, you know, so that that floppy stem is facing towards the inside. And I'm going to switch those around, put my purple on top. I hope that you do subscribe and follow our page wherever you're watching, whether it be on YouTube or on Facebook. I hope that you are enjoying and you want to see more of our tutorials. Add a little bit more glue here on that one. We'd love to have you back and be able to watch the rest of our teachings. I lost the yellow. I think I lost the yellow. And then, because I'm getting closer to this edge where I'm going to be going into the design, I'm going to cut these a little bit short. It'll just make my life a little easier. Push it right down in there, nice and tight. And I'm going to show you what to do in case you do have a gap at the end. You can fix it really easy. So I lost the yellow. I don't know where it went. I'm going to take it. Oh, here it is. My yellow on the inside. I'm going to come right down in there. So my last pipe cleaner is right here. I'm going to make these a little bit shorter. Again, just to make it a little easier. Kind of come right in, slide right in underneath. Ooh, glue's still hot. Good thing is that everything will fluff out after you have it in. Add a little bit of glue there too. When I say little, that usually means a whole lot. And then, now if I had gaps, which from here it doesn't look like I do, but if I did, I could just take a another stem, cut it off, and just glue it right in there. Instead of having to, you just secured those pipe cleaners. And also remember, you're looking at it from the outside. So you're looking at it from around the outside. Look how cute that is. So, so cute. And then we'll just take our candle. Move out all that mesh. You could do it without the mesh. You could just do those tulips. I just love that added kind of natural color in there. so cute. So cute. And it doesn't allow you to, it allows you to, I'll put it on its side, so you can still see a lot of that candle. It's not blocked. And then, of course, I know you can't see that way, but sitting on the top here, look how cute that is. It's so cute. I know I say that a lot, but it really is adorable. I totally love them. Nice little spring. It's perfect for anywhere, tables, anywhere. Your Easter table for dinner. Just so cute. You guys, that's all I have for you. I would love, if you are following me, if you would love to be added to my text message list. When I have new videos, I do send out a message and let y'all know that there is a new video out. I also do all sorts of fun stuff just for the folks who are on my text message list. Again, if you're looking for the candle base, that brown candle, that wooden candle base, you will find it in the description on the YouTube video. If you need any other questions, if you have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments. Let me know what you think, and I will see you again soon. Thank you very much for watching.